Hi, my name is Leslie Sandor, and I'm a partner at the Augusta I-20 in Washington store 9556. Today I'm going to be doing a French press for you. One of the reasons why I love a French press is because it requires the grounds to steep, and then also the filter is metal, and I feel like that combination really creates the best flavor profile out of the coffee. So I'm going to be starting with, this is a 32 ounce, so I'm going to be doing 10 tablespoons. Not a lot of people know this, but we have these standard Starbucks scoops that are actually 2 tablespoons. So instead of doing 10, you're going to see me do 5, but it's still 10. Beautiful. Alright, I also have this water here just from our store's tap. It's approximately 200 degrees. So that is our standard. I'm going to go ahead and fill that in. And I also just ground this coffee myself so we know that it is as fresh as possible. And now I'm going to ask my lovely assistant to set a timer for 4 minutes. Thank you, lovely assistant. All right, so while we wait for this to steep, I'm going to talk about why I chose the coffee that I chose. This is our Barista Blonde blend, and one of the things that I love about this blend is that it is light. It actually is, I actually like it for all the same reasons why I like white wine. The body is light, it doesn't sit too heavy on the tongue, it's smooth, it goes down easy, and it's really crisp, you know. Our Barista blend, fun fact, is actually one of our only coffees that comes from all of mainly Latin America. Our blends will come from all over the world sometimes, but this one comes from 3 different countries in Latin America. And one of the reasons why all of our coffees come from so many different blends is because depending on where the coffee is grown, it creates a different flavor profile, right? So for Latin America, for example, you'll get a lot of hints of nuttiness and cocoa, which is really great. And also one of the reasons why the best pairing for our blonde blend is a chocolate chip cookie, one of my favorites. The flavor profile of our blonde has like a really light body. It doesn't sit as heavy on this tongue as you would get from a darker roast, and it also has like on the lower side of our medium acidity, which means it's going to hit you right at your middle to like the tip of your tongue. Really creates it like fresh and everything, but what I like best about it is the smell. The aroma is just so comforting and light, and it just makes me feel so at home. So fun fact, one of the countries that contribute to our Barista blend is Guatemala, and also in Guatemala is one of our farmer support centers. These things are really cool because they provide free resources to farmers in the area that allow them to help grow their farms and increase the agriculture in the country, right? You can get lots of cool things like they even have like designed trees that are resistant to disease, which is really, really cool and also really great for the environment. Helps all that growth to keep going. Actually did not know about any of that until my manager told me about the traceability app just yesterday. And now I just can't stop thinking about the next time that a customer is going to come in and buy a bag of coffee. I'm so excited just to tell them that all they have to do is go to the traceability website, scan this code that's on the back of the coffee that they buy, and they get to see for themselves the exact map that their coffee has taken to get to where it is in our store. And also all of some of the farmers from the farms that their coffee beans come from, and so many more other really cool resources. The traceability app is just awesome. Hi, okay, so now we're going to get started with our ice shaken espresso drink. I'm going to be doing a venti, so I'm going to pour 4 shots. And while we wait for those shots to pour, I'm just going to talk a little bit about the drink. Our espresso beans, our signature espresso beans are like a dark roast, so they have this really nice, rich, full flavor, and it goes really well with our sweet classic syrup. So I think that's probably one of the reasons why our shaken espresso is so popular. It's a very good balance between our rich, full-bodied espresso and a little bit of sweetness as well. Plus a little bit of milk just to make it nice. All right, and while those are pouring, I'm gonna go ahead and prep my drink. I'm going to get a venti cup of ice. I'm gonna do 6 beautiful half pumps of classic. And as soon as these are done shooting, little movie magic, I recalibrated the espresso machine before we got started filming, so it was sitting at a nice 20 when I started, so let's see if it was as consistent to what we were doing just now. Did not tell me. I'm going to assume it was a nice 20. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 nice solid shakes. Gonna go ahead and pour that. Oh yeah, look at all that foam. That is exactly what you want out of a shaken espresso. A good solid, like I want to say like a third of foam. And then we're just gonna fill the rest of the way up. Oh, thank you, beautiful assistant. With 2% milk. Beautiful. Top it off with a venti lid. And that is our classic ice shaken espresso. Alright, so for our second drink, I'm going to make our strawberry lemonade refresher. It's easily our most popular refresher, so I thought it'd be a good one to go with. I'm going to start with our refresher juice just to the baseline in this nifty little cup that we got. Then I'm going to add our lemonade, but just to the juice line because the strawberry lemonade refresher is just a hair too sweet for me. So I'm going to add a little bit of our green tea base just to even it out, get some of that good earthy tea. Love green tea. I was so excited when we got our tea back. But I think that adding the tea really makes like a really nice balance between the juice and the tea flavor. How many times can I say tea? Take a shot of espresso every time. I know it looked like I did 2 scoops, but that first scoop was like barely anything. It was like 1 strawberry, so that's why I went for that second scoop. And this is still our standard 1 scoop strawberry pieces. Alright, I'm going to grab our ice, add it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yay! 10 solid shakes. Pour that in. I love that color. Add our lid. And that is our strawberry lemonade with a little bit of green tea. I have actually only been a partner for Starbucks for about 4 months now. I am still pretty new as far as like this store is concerned, but I have so many tenured partners at this store that are so amazing that really like helped me get to the point where I am today. The partners at I-20 in Washington are amazing. They lift each other up by maintaining enthusiasm for their craft, maintaining positivity, and just in general keeping the mood on the floor light so everybody is happy what they're doing. I am genuinely just so happy whenever I come to work. And my partners at the store are actually one of the reasons why I wanted to be in the Barista Championship. They made me want to challenge myself to see if I could get any better or see where I could go over the time, how much I could grow over the time span of the whole Barista Championship sequence. And honestly, I have had so much fun through this whole experience. The partners at the store have this positivity that encourages me to want to live every day at work positively, and I know that can positively impact our customers as well. For example, there is a customer that came through the drive-thru one time, and her name was Ella. She is one of our hard of hearing customers, and it was like some stroke of fate that I happened to be at the window that she came through. So she like did her order on her phone, just like how a lot of our hearing customers do. And I just happened to use a little bit of sign language that I know. I said, hi, you know, what's your name? My name is Leslie. You know, it's nice to meet you. And she just absolutely lit up. She introduced herself. Her name was Ella. And I asked her what her sign name was, because people in the community will often not like spell out the whole names every time, and so they'll create little shorthands for it. And so she told me her name is Ella, right? So it's E and then out with an L, Ella. And so while my amazing partners were getting her drinks ready, she and I just chatted about, you know, how her day was going. And she eventually asked me if I had a sign name. And I said, I don't. You know, I'm a hearing person. I'm still learning ASL. So, and nobody's given one to me yet, right? And so she said, let me give you one. And I was like, oh, you know, you don't have to. I mean, I'd be very honored to if she did. And she said, no, it's no big deal. Let's go with a sign for smile and an L. So that's the name that she gave me, Leslie. And I just about started crying, and I swear I have lived every day thinking of that event, and it just reminds me about how Starbucks is so fond of creating these experiences that are positive for the customers, and it really shows you like the impact that you can have on other people, because that was positivity that I got, that she got, and that we will continue to bring that positivity out into the world for other people as well.